This is a video of Mirage Tower 75. Just giving you a quick overview of the team that I'm using. As you can see, my runes aren't the strongest. They're not particularly important in this battle. This is one where strategy will help a lot more than brute force. First team of food fight, stealth elf, just meant to get you through the waves. I've even added Barbella, and her runes are certainly not top notch. Haven't invested any skill points. As you can see, nothing spectacular. Even a 4-star rune completely unupgraded, just because she has good typing against the water bosses. For the actual boss fight, I have Trigger Happy, Sprocket, and Chill. The game, for the most part, allows you to brute force through just about everything. This is one of the first fights where I actually found it useful to use the disrupt mechanic, and that's what Sprocket is here for. You'll see this used in the fight. Also, her ability to heal when attacking somebody under parts helps keep your tank alive. In this case, I brought Chill. She's my go-to. She's fairly well ruined, as you'll see. But overall, this is not about the power of your team as much as how you actually approach the fight. Getting to the waves is not very difficult. If you made it up to this point in the tower, that shouldn't be your main concern, but dealing with a boss can be a little bit problematic. Here we'll start up with the waves. I brought in my life Skylanders just for type advantage, but they don't hit particularly hard. They don't have a lot of hit points either. Use Gulper as my tank as always. Any damage he's soaking up is damage that I don't have to worry about healing up. Food Fight is a Skylander who I've been powering up for a bit. I like to use him in guild invasions, and his ability to do a pretty decent amount of damage, get a bonus hit with his tomato gun, as well as heal abilities, not only for himself but other members on the team. Found to be quite useful. Stealth Elf is one of the first characters that I powered up. Got Stealth Elf very early, so I use her very regularly, but there are other Skylanders who you could bring in to deal with the waves. This is not an optimal team, but that's sort of the point. I just want to show you a team that can get the job done. I had to try this fight a few times because, as I mentioned before, most of the game is just about getting stronger Skylanders, powering up stronger runes, and then you'll get through. But this one, the boss was just destroying my team each time. I couldn't stand up to his charge attack, so I actually had to attack this battle tactically. And if anybody else has had trouble with this, I think that you'll find this approach to work to get you through. You don't need maxed out Skylanders. As you saw, my Trigger Happy and my Sprocket, neither one of them is 6-star. Neither one of them has particularly amazing runes. I've been working on Trigger Happy. I have another project that I'll be loading up hopefully next week, involving a bunch of B9 runs, so that's why my Trigger Happy is particularly geared up. But apart from that, Chill or any other tank will get you through, and it doesn't necessarily have to be Sprocket. Any other disrupting unit will get you through. I like the combination of disruption and heal, but I might try this fight with other ones just to demonstrate it as well, but the tactic will be the same. First step, as usual, get rid of the ads. They're the same ones that you've been facing all the way up to this point, so won't have any trouble with it. Then I'll switch over to my second team and handle the boss himself. Here comes the charge move, and you'll see that it just does a ton of damage. Yeah, knocks down your team, and even his lick attack, 10,000 damage to my food fight. Obviously, there's no way I can stand up to that. Just use my stealth elf, hopefully knock out the last of his henchmen. Now it should be good to switch into the other team, but because he has a charge move coming up, I'll just tank it with the stealth elf so I don't have to deal with it with the second team. First thing I'm going to do is steal aggro with my chill. As you can see, the wrench attack inflicts parts on the boss as well as heals my character. I try to keep aggro off of everybody with the exception of Gulper. Here's a charge move coming up. As you can see, I didn't disrupt during the timer. The mechanic of disrupt is a little bit misleading, but as long as you disrupt before they use the move, it will cancel out the move. I didn't realize this at first, so it led to a few failed attempts thinking that I had to have the disrupt move work during the countdown, and luckily that's not the case. It'll actually remove it from the queue even after the countdown is done, which is fantastic. Trigger Happy is my main damage dealer here, only for the sake of speed. He's an excellent character. Any other high DPS will get you through this fight. Here's another charge move, but I have my disrupt ready, and it hits. You'll notice that even with the block, it can still disrupt. Effect accuracy can make a difference, and that's different than the hit accuracy of your Skylanders. So having effect accuracy to guarantee that the disrupt goes off is definitely important when dealing with these sort of fights. Bringing in your disruptor but not having their ability work isn't going to do anything for you. In addition to getting the effect accuracy up for the parts means that she'll heal consistently as well. As you can see at this point, team's still fairly healthy, haven't had too many problems, and the reason for that is because I don't have to deal with his big charge move completely hitting my guys. Keeping the taunt up either on Chill or Gulper means that my other guys aren't getting hit for 8 or 10,000 damage worth of lick. But to knock him down, oh, well, he blocked that one. But a couple more hits and this guy's done. So after you've tried a couple times and failed, I found this method to work quite consistently. Hopefully if you've been having some trouble with it, it'll shed a little more insight rather than just beefing up your guys. And good luck. Happy Skylandering.